So what's good, YouTube? I'm just going to give my current weigh-in on this Chris Jones and Scott Herman beef situation. I've seen it flagged up in social media. I've also seen Louis Marco make a video of it. And pretty much what has happened is I believe Scott Herman was responding to someone's comment on Facebook. And he pretty much called out Matt Ogus and Chris Jones, making fun, saying, if you believe they're natty, what planet are you on? Now, I'll go in later on about Chris Jones being natural, etc. But first of all, people don't know this, and I don't think Louis Marco mentioned it. Chris Jones and Scott Herman have already had previous beefs. I believe it started whenever Chris Jones commented. This was whenever Physique of Greatness was a small channel, and Chris Jones actually commented on one of Scott Herman's videos saying, check out my channel if you're into fitness. Scott Herman removed it. So Chris Jones was quite annoyed at that, the fact that Scott Herman wasn't letting a smaller channel grow. Then Chris Jones called out Scott Herman saying, and I don't have screenshots or anything of this, I just remember seeing this unfold, but this is going back a couple of years ago. Chris Jones called out Scott Herman. He pretty much was making fun of him, saying that he hasn't made much progress with his YouTube channel, whereas Physique of Greatness, as everyone knows, fucking exploded. And from that, you saw, if you guys remember, Nick Wright and Chris Jones sort of went back and forth for a bit. And pretty much that stemmed from Nick Wright sticking up for Scott Herman, saying that he's got some sort of deal. I think it was a Lionsgate deal. And then Chris Jones, if you know Chris Jones, was straight back at Nick Wright. But that got solved. But I still think this sort of stemmed from this current beef with Scott Herman and Chris Jones. So pretty much all Scott Herman's doing is claiming Chris Jones isn't natural. And then Chris Jones obviously is responding back to that. I don't think this is going to be a big deal. I think it could be made a big deal. But I think both guys need to just move on from it. Especially Chris Jones. Like Chris Jones, this is just stone throws right now. You know, just keep focused on what he's doing. But as far as going with Chris Jones being natural, I think it's a big statement to make, especially towards Chris Jones, because for me personally, I feel like Chris Jones is representing one of the best physiques attainable for a natural bodybuilder that I've seen currently. I'm sure there's bigger guys out there, but I think Chris Jones is showing one of the top level physiques that you can achieve naturally, and he's representing the natural life, which is a big fucking part of bodybuilding, because so many people are jumping on steroids. So, you know, to go and say that, I hope Scott Herman was backing it up with proof, but I know he fucking isn't, because I don't believe that he is on steroids. But, you know, anyone could be doing anything. I'm definitely not taking sides. Scott Herman gives great advice. Chris Jones gives great advice. Both of them are natural. So keep doing their thing. Keep giving great information and do your thing. But hell fucking no, I don't think Chris Jones isn't natural. So not much else to share on the subject. Keep moving forward. Keep putting in work. And two great natural bodybuilders giving great advice. Boom!